Hello, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon to all of you guys. In this video, I would like to explain it to you guys. I would like to give you guys a trade recap, a trade that we took yesterday with the team, and I would like to showcase you how we took it and why we took it and the process that we followed eventually. Now, if you come around here, if you have watched the previous videos, you can clearly understand, and you will clearly understand that we actually followed a process of using two time frames, 1 hour time frame and 1 minute. The 1 hour time frame is for identifying the context or the structure, or where we are based, whether if we are trading high or we are trading low. On the 1 minute chart is actually executing the context that we have already got it. For example, if we got 1 hour and we have understood that 1 hour, we can basically, we are targeting up or we are targeting down, then we can come to 1 minute and follow the same structure that we had identified on the 1 hour. Now, for this case, for this trade, we had already identified that this was the last lower high and it had been broken, and this is the last high low, and that's the last high high. Now we basically know that this is the protected high low and the price shall not go below here. The only thing that we know is that the price must go above this liquidity. So once we know and identify that, we can basically come to 1 minute and identify the first thing that we need to identify is the structure. Where are we heading? First of all, there's two types of interest, and I did explain on my YouTube channel, on this YouTube channel, and we did say that it's either okay two types of entries. The first entry is this is single engulfing. We go an empty candle, a break of structure, and then we go a pullback, and then we will put a price stop there, stop loss down there. That's basically one type of entry. The second type of entry is like there's an uptrend, okay, and this the high low has been broken, and now the high high has been broken. We need to see an empty there and pullback there, buy stop up above there, sell stop up there, up above below there. Now these two are the two types of a buy side entry, okay, or whether we are in a bullish trend. Now, once we understand that, we have found the empty candle here. Now this is the engulfing that we got, and this is the structure that we got. Now this is the pullback that we had found. If we go to 1 minute, the line chart, you can basically understand that this was the last lower high low, the lower high, lower low, and then the last high low. Lower high has been broken, and we go up back there. We can basically put a buy stop above this wick and stop loss below there, and the rest is just history. I have explained it in a simple way, and if you actually see this, you will understand that there's a lot of volume that was generated by this candle, and then we go up a small pullback candle, and then we go a big movement that actually broke the liquidity that we had already said. We could have targeted this here because that's what we wanted, but no, because we must follow a process. Our process is targeting our our target is always predefined. Our stop loss is always predefined. We don't care how where the market wants to go or where the market doesn't want to go, because if we knew that the trade will reach there, then we will have still hold it. And I hope the trade, absolutely, you can clearly see that the trade is still running. The trade is still running, and it even reached 15%, 15 RR. But that's not my goal. My goal is to target 1 is to 1.5 and 1 is to 1.2, 1 is to 2, or 1 is to 1.5. Now in this video I would like to explain to you guys how you can utilize the platforms in a better way. For example, if you had the only money that you had was $500, for example, let's say that's the only money that you have, that's $500. Within that $500, rather than buying 100k funded account, okay, buy multiple accounts, multiple 5k accounts, which is like multiple 5k accounts, 5k accounts, 5k accounts, 5k accounts, or multiple 10k accounts. And the reason why I always advise people to do that is because it, the psychology and the brain of the human being is like, if they lose that 100K, they will definitely, you know, uh, be depressed and be stressed about the 100K that they have lost, because you are already, and you are always dependent on just one price, or sorry, on one pair, right? You are dependent on one pair, and that's a problem that basically you can do it, right? So let's say you took a lot of 5Ks, or you buy a lot of 10K funded accounts, or a lot of 5K accounts, right? Now, with that case, okay, with that case, now what do you have? You have only one thing, which is, even if you lose 5K, okay, account, you have multiple other 5K accounts. Or even if you lose 10K account, one 10K account, then you have multiple 10K accounts. But the way you need to do it is like, you need to risk more than 1%. For example, you need to risk 2% on one particular trade, on one particular, on one particular, what can I say, uh, account, on one particular account. So if you lose that account, then you have multiple other accounts. But for you to win that account, you just need two trades. So you target 1:2, you risk 2%, that's 8% in return. That 8%, maybe you took funded next or funded pips, which their return is 8%, and then boom, you have your 10K passed. You already passed your 10K account. Now on the second phase, you only need one trade, and that's it. You risk 2%, you gain 4%, and then you let it run, 2.5, and then you go your 5% in return, and then that's it. You go your payout. You know, you will still reach to your funded account. You got my point. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't focus on, or don't be independent in one pair. For example, let's say, okay, I want to trade. I want to buy 100K account, and if you want to buy 100 account, then how's that going to help you? For example, even if you lose, you're going to be depressed, you're going to be stressed, you will have anxiety, and you will even doubt your strategy, and you will never even, be motivated to even buy another account. I hope that helps you. I think this is a trade recap, and then I think it shouldn't be more than 10 minutes. Yeah, and I think you guys got what I was saying, and I hope this video has helped you guys. So kindly make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Yeah, take care.